I always wanted to be the hero. Growing up, I could not play the bad guy. I had, and still do, an oversense of justice. I cannot stand when people are being mistreated. It has cost me jobs, relationships, friendships. At the end of the day, however, I can at least rest easier knowing I have fought for those who couldn't. Hone the person you are like a sword. Play to your strengths. Know full well that they too can be weaknesses. Hone the person you are like a sword. Usher balance in all things, and you will stay sharp. So those are the words of Michael Bowman. And Michael Bowman is a friend of mine that I met on LinkedIn. I think he's a very wise man. And those were from a post they made yesterday. And what struck me about that post is that he and I have very similar ideas of how to treat others. And I think that this relates to the workplace. So I thought I'd make a video about this. One day it might be you, right? Or it will be you. And by what I mean by that is, when you're conducting yourself in the workplace, or you're making decisions, or you're trying to do the right thing, enact integrity, etc. Just remember that when you make those decisions and they impact people, how they work or how they feel, or any of those types of things, anything that impacts workers, that when you make those decisions, that someday that could be you. And if you're a worker having a decision made on you and enacted upon you by a supervisor or an organization or a person, anybody really, that if someday you could see that that could be you, that is influenced, or you that is taking a wrong step, then take those words of advice and use them for good and not for evil. Batman is all about integrity, and he's all about helping others, right? And his entire life, he's worked to develop his abilities to the maximum human potential. But he's still human like the rest of us. Just think of this. We all feel doubt. We all have regrets. All of us get depressed. Sometimes we feel like giving up, right? It's in our nature as humans to feel like that. And Batman is no exception, right? So that's one of the things that really is cool about this superhero, right? And that's something we can relate to as superhero humans, that if he can break down, he's the biggest and the baddest and the fastest and the smartest. If he can break down at some point, then we're okay too, with all our scars and accumulated humanity. So, that's a big deal, right? And so it goes back to when you're looking at how you impact people in the workplace, either as a safety professional or a manager or anything like that. One day that could be you. You're in this place now, you're in this place in your career, you're in this place in your life, but you never know, as you age or as jobs come and go, that person that you could help, in this case, it could be you someday. So, if you're looking for an effective workplace, one of your mottos should be, one day it might be me, right? One day it might be me that is hurt. One day it might be me that's depressed. One day it might be me that needs assistance or somebody to fight for me, right? And so if it one day might be you, then make the right choice, right? Fight for people, fight for what's right, what integrity looks like. Fight for all of us, for everyone, so that, everybody rises up. Everybody is built. The whole workplace is built through the integrity that we cultivate in ourselves and the integrity that we cultivate in others. A lot of us go around fighting for others because that's all we know how to do. So sharpen your sword and hone it and use it to sharpen other people's swords. Steel sharpens steel, and that's no joke.